Radyo Pilipinas World Service.
Good morning to all of our listeners here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service. Welcome to another edition of Front and Center, where we put very significant issues affecting our country, the Philippines, as our program title says, Front and Center. On behalf of our colleague Jerome Toledo, I am your host for today, Steph Vicente, joining you all for a 30-minute worth of talk discussing important matters with our government officials, people from the private sector, or even members of the academe. As seen through our video live streaming, you may watch and listen to Front and Center through our Facebook page. Just search Radyo Pilipinas World Service. The same goes for our YouTube channel. Just also search Radyo Pilipinas World Service. Meanwhile, we also have an audio live streaming thanks to the Evox PBS receiver app. You may download the said app via Google Play Store if you are using an Android phone, or via App Store if you are using an iPhone. For today's episode, we are going to talk about the Philippine tourism industry. It can be recalled that our tourism industry is one of the sectors being highlighted during the Fourth State of the Nation Address, or SONA, of President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., from which the President himself made a promise to capitalize on the growing tourism sector to boost job generation here in the Philippines. Just for a recall of figures regarding our tourism industry, last year in 2024, the tourism industry contributed 8.9% to the national economy. Domestic tourism expenditure in 2024 reached 3.16 trillion pesos, surpassing the pre-pandemic level of 3.14 trillion pesos in the year 2019. International tourism expenditures, on the other hand, stood at 699 billion pesos, up from 600 billion pesos pre-pandemic levels, despite the country missing the 2024 arrival targets. Meanwhile, employment in tourism industries was estimated at 6.75 million in 2024, higher by 6.1% compared with the 6.37 million employment in tourism industries in the year 2023. The share of employment in tourism industry to the total employment in the country was recorded at 13.8% in the year 2024. One of the stakeholders in our tourism industry are the tour operators, and in relation to this, we are now joined by Mr. Harold Atondo, Secretary General of the Philippine Tour Operators Association, or PHILTOA, to talk about their organization, their upcoming event, which is called the Philippine Travel Mart, as well as their organization's reaction to the President's statement. Mr. Atondo, welcome to Front and Center. This is Steph Vicente again of Radyo Pilipinas World Service.
Good morning, Steph, and good morning to all the listeners and viewers of Radyo Pilipinas. This is Harold Atondo once again from PHILTOA. Thank you for the warm welcome, Steph.
Thank you very much, Sir Harold, for gracing our program today. First of all, to those who might be curious about your organization, what is the Philippine Tour Operators Association, or PHILTOA, and how and why was PHILTOA established?
All right, PHILTOA actually stands for Philippine Tour Operators Association. It is the largest organization of registered tour operators and tourism advocates in the Philippines. It was established 1986 to unify and professionalize the tour operation sector and to promote the Philippines as a premier tourist destination both for domestic and international travelers. If I may also say that PHILTOA was actually born out of the need to coordinate efforts in tourism developments, establish standards, and to represent the private sector as a whole in national and global discussion on travel and tourism.
Mm-mm, mm-mm. If I may ask, some of us are also curious about this. How many members does PhilToa currently have?
Currently, Steph, as of 2025, PHILTOA is already composed of over 500 members, and that includes tour operators, travel agencies, hotel and resorts accommodation. We also have transport companies and tourism practitioners nationwide. Um, for those who are interested, organization, you may join by submitting your application to via our website. That's www.philtoa.com. You just have to comply with the requirements and proof of operation, and you also need some recommendation from our existing members.
Mm-mm. Are there, aside from what you just mentioned, are there other certain qualifications to be able to join into PhilToa?
Of course, you need to be a registered traveling tours or a tourism organization or in the tourism business. You need to have your own business permit, regular requirements for legitimate business owner, and at least you're operating for a year before you could also you can join the organization. Again, this is not only exclusive for travel agency owners or tour operators. We also welcome academe, those who are related to tourism education, and also even hospitals. We already accept hospitals because of the push towards medical tourism.
That's good to know because some people might not know that there is already an emerging medical tourism industry here in the Philippines. Sir Harold, what are the activities that PhilToa offer to its members? Are you conducting perhaps seminars or workshops?
Yeah. PhilToa organizes various of activities such as, regularly we conduct general membership meeting. That's 6 times in a year, where members can do their business to business networking. We call that B2B networking. And we also conduct familiarization tours. We conduct regular trainings and capacity workshops. We also encourage our members to participate international and local trade fair. And we also provide, other than those trainings, we also provide industry updates. We help in policy consultation, digital transformation, and marketing promotion to help members grow their businesses and contribute to nation building. By the way, one of the major event of PhilToa, we have a lot of activities, but the major event of PhilToa annually is the Philippine Travel Mart.
Go ahead.
Yeah, the Philippine Travel Mart.
Okay,
It's already
okay.
on its 36 years.
Yeah,
So
36 years.
we actually invite stakeholders in the tourism to participate on this one because it would help them, promote their businesses also.
Speaking of this Philippine Travel Mart, why was this activity established, conceptualized by the PhilToa?
Um, Philippine Travel Mart actually, it is an answer for unifying the industry, or to celebrate the Philippines itself. Philippine Travel Mart, or PTM, was first held in 1994. Um, it is now has since grown to be the longest running and largest travel trade exhibition in the Philippines. And by the way, PTM or Philippine Travel Mart is highly supported and co-presented by the Department of Tourism and Tourism Promotions Board of the Philippines. To answer the question once again, it was established to provide a dedicated platform for promoting local destination and travel products by encouraging Filipinos to travel within the Philippines and also for our exhibitors to generate sales. This is again serves as a unifying annual event for the regional tourism stakeholders to showcase their offerings and reach wider markets.
And now that you have mentioned, actually earlier you have mentioned that the PTM already runs for 36 years. So for the 36th year of the Philippine Travel Mart, what could people expect from this event?
Um, this year, the PTM has the theme of boosting next gen tourism. It is a continuity of last year's success, Love the Next Gen Tourism campaign, in which PHILTOA and the organizers of Philippine Travel Mart integrated the four pillars of responsible tourism, such as inclusivity, sustainability, innovation or digitization, and also health and wellness. This year, Philippine Travel Mart is set to be bigger, bolder, and more exciting than ever. We have over 300 exhibitors from all over the country, and the event will feature curated travel packages, regional delicacies. We also have indigenous crafts, cultural presentation, and exclusive travel deals only available on those 3 days.
Mm.
If you will also allow me, no,
Sure,
Steph,
go ahead.
we are also thrilled to announce East West Bank as our official credit card partner for this year's 36 Philippine Travel Mart. They will be offering 0% installment and Travel Now Pay Later program exclusive for that event. So, it's actually a very good way in making the dream vacation even more accessible to people. And since we are also promoting or showcasing innovation, this year's visitors can already look forward for a digitally enhanced experience from online ticketing purchase to the convenience of on-site self-service registration kiosk, ensuring seamless and a modern entry process. If you can see here from my background, there is a
Yes.
QR code. As early as now, actually even as early as July, we've already launched the online ticketing, so people can purchase their event tickets on our website. That's philtravelmart.com/buy tickets, or you can just scan the QR code here. It will ask you if you want to visit on the first day, second day, or third day. And it would be a seamless process because you will not have to undergo such long queue on that day. You can purchase it ahead of time. So you could also, plan your travel. Planning your travel starts from planning going to the event. And
Yes.
I mentioned earlier, there is also a self-service kiosk. If it's the same thing as you order in a fast food. If you don't want to, order it in a person, you can do it by yourself. So we also have that feature, the machines or the kiosk outside the hall of SMX, because the venue for the Philippine Travel Mart is at SMX Convention Center in Manila.
Mm-mm. And now that you have mentioned that the event would last for 3 days, although we are seeing from the background, we have to announce it. When exactly the 36th Philippine Travel Mart would happen?
The 36 Philippine Travel Mart is going to be on September 5, 6, and 7 of this year. So almost 1 month na lang.
Yes. So there's something to look forward to, no? Especially those who really like to travel.
That's right.
Locally or internationally. So, Sir Harold, of course, you have mentioned you have how 300, right? 300 exhibitors.
Yes, more than 300
More than
exhibitors.
300.
They are composed of stakeholders, like travel and tourist business. There's also provincial offices from all the region of the Philippines is also going in Manila to exhibit or to showcase their different destination, the culture, tapestries from their region. And of course, we have other tourism related businesses who will also do the exhibition like um, eSIM, travel eSIM. We also have luggages. There's a lot of things that is related to travel. We will also be there for exhibition, making it easier for a one-stop event for everything about travel. And also, by the way, Steph, we are also accepting or welcoming pets for those who have, pets is also part of the traveling right now. So we welcome pets also on the Philippine Travel Mart as long as you are on they are small. There is a certain regulation for that or requirements. As long as it's small, they are on their own leashes or trolley, and they are on diapers and non-aggressive, things like that. Those are part of the requirements. And the ticket is only 120 right now, still in on its early bird. You can still purchase that at 100 pesos. For seniors, students, and PWD, we still offer the government mandated 20% discount for them.
So the fur parents there, they should
For
take
parents, yes.
they should take note that they can bring their fur babies in the during the event, during the 36th Philippine Travel Mart. Now we're going to I just said earlier during the introduction of our topics that we'll also be talking about what Philippine President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. said during his fourth SONA, from which he vowed or made a promise to capitalize on the growing tourism sector to boost job generation here in the Philippines. We would like to know what is the perspective of PHILTOA when it comes to that, especially that you have collaborations with the Philippine Department of Tourism, like this Philippine Travel Mart.
Actually, Steph, I myself, absolutely, and we in PHILTOA absolutely fully agree with the president and also with the efforts of the Department of Tourism. It has been voiced out, it has been reported by the Secretary Christina Frasco about the biggest source of livelihood in the country, also one of the biggest rather, comes from the tourism industry. In fact, the figures that you mentioned is the summary of 2024, but I think the latest one as of 2025, the tourism industry already gathers about 11.7 million jobs for Filipinos, and that actually contributes about 24% of employment nationwide. This includes those people in, you know, um, tour guides,
Yes.
hotel staff, transport operators, vendors, even the habal-habal. I don't know if you know
Yes,
habal-habal, those
yes.
people who, you can just ride on in the province. and even local artisans, um, many of whom actually works in rural communities. On the survey or on the data that has been given by the Philippine Statistical Authority and from the DOT, Department of Tourism, um, what's even more encouraging is that over half of these workers are women.
Hmm.
And also, the majority of those workers are young Filipinos aged 20 to 35 years old, um, showcasing how tourism empowers the youth and promotes gender inclusion. So that is a very positive um, figure and also a reflection of the effectivity of tourism projects, implementing those projects properly. Um, we always say that instant, we don't want instant tourism traffic to come here because we might not be able to handle once again. We need preparation, we need to prepare, and we need high value kind of travel experiences that we offer to every visitors to our country. And also, if I could mention this, in
Mm-mm.
terms of regions, the data also based from my research, um, the data we saw a high employment in Central Zone,
Mm.
Calabar Zone, primarily because they are very near to NCR, but also a rise in the employment in Central and Western Visayas. Kasi mas malapit sila sa airport hubs like Cebu and Bohol. And we know that they also contributes a lot of tourism arrivals in the country. What is more encouraging, or I'm happy to see that also the emerging destinations like Zamboanga and our Region 9 and also the Bangsamoro Bar, there is an increase in tourism employment. You see, on my perspective, tourism also help creates peace and progress. And that is why I'm happy to see those results and to hear that report from the president, because I think I am just echoing whatever they said, that tourism is more than travel. It's more than sharing the beauty of our country to the world. It is also about creating jobs and empowering people. So we are happy in the industry to know these figures and the full support. We support also the president's mission and the Department of Tourism um, mission for our tourism to grow even further.
It's nice to know that. And the Philippine Travel Mart itself, it's a collaboration between the public and private sectors. So we could expect that there's more to come when it comes to our Philippine tourism industry, because it's well supported based on your statements there earlier. And before I let you go, Sir Harold, we would just like to know, of course, from your perspective, from PHILTOA, what is your organization's most important contribution in the tourism industry?
Okay. Um, PHILTOA plays a vital role in sustaining the Philippines tourism ecosystem by bridging, again, the private sector and the government initiatives. Our advocacy for responsible tourism has always been there. Actually, it helped already to spread tourism benefits to major hubs, down to emerging destinations. Moreover, we continue to help shape the tourism in terms of enhancing the service standards through our training programs and promoting the Philippines globally as a competitive and diverse travel destination. Ika nga ng ating secretary, we want Philippines to become a powerhouse destination in Asia. we are always up to that vision and mission.
And of course, we have the slogan, "Love the Philippines." Yes. So our tourism industry just shows why people, whether in the Philippines or outside the Philippines, should love our country. Do you have other final message to our listeners here in front and center? And you may plug again or promote again the upcoming Philippine Travel Mart.
Well, thank you so much, Steph, for this opportunity. I will not talk much about the PHILTOA. I would like to talk more about inviting you all to keep discovering and rediscovering the Philippines. Now more than ever, travel is not just about destination. It's about meaningful experiences. It's about cultural appreciation and nation building. PHILTOA, behalf of PHILTOA, we remains committed to championing responsible tourism. And we would love to see you all, and let's celebrate the beauty of the Philippines together at the 36th Philippine Travel Mart this September 5, 6, and 7 at SMX Convention Center, Manila. Maraming salamat, Steph, once again, and thank you for all the listeners and viewers today.
Thank you so much again, Sir Harold, for joining us here in front and center. Mabuhay po kayo at ng PHILTOA. Yes, and just like that, we were joined by Mr. Harold Atondo. He is the Secretary General of the Philippine Tour Operators Association, or PHILTOA. We talk about, for a refresher there with our listeners here in front and center, we just talk about the PHILTOA as an organization, the upcoming Philippine Travel Mart this coming September, and of course the collaboration between the public and private sector, as well as the previous statement of our president regarding the tourism industry. And that ends today's edition of Front and Center. We would like to thank our production and technical staff who made this program possible, and thank you as well to our station manager here in Radyo Pilipinas World Service, Mr. Ray Sampang. Until the next episode of Front and Center, on behalf of our colleague and the main host of this program, Jerome Toledo, this has been Steph Vicente. Good day and stay safe, everyone.
You have just heard and watched Front and Center. Front and Center. Join us again for another edition here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service. Front and Center.